stage, going up against the likes of DFM, who we saw promote yesterday.
Yeah.
SoftBank, Hawks, I mean, they went second last split. That's a big team. They've kept their roster together. And look, I haven't even touched on them yet, but PSG Talon, who I think coming into this playoffs should be everyone's favorites to take it all.
Waiting atop their mountain, just feeling insurmountable at the moment. We'll see who can make it to even face them. And if last night,
a large sigh.
If last night taught us anything, it's that we cannot write off J-Team.
Yes, yeah.
The Civil War last night did not go how we anticipated it would go at all, even though we had seen those teams in West Point and Frank play against each other so many times. It was just a ridiculous game, and I'm expecting similar. Playoffs is just a whole different beast.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll see, though. I mean, they've got the odds stacked against them. Obviously, they've put themselves in a pretty good position in terms of this draft. There's no complaints from me, but we'll see what they can actually get done. Lakai here trying to delay the jungle start of Casa, but similar to what we saw in the Ground Zero series, Driver's going to be here to defend.
If we are going to complain about these drafts,
Lakai is completely unfazed.
Yeah, I don't think this...
I mean, ultimately, he's never getting pressured in his lane, so he does have the freedom to do this.
Yeah, I guess he chunks Karsa a little bit, but I don't know if it really slows him down.
That was so close. If I was Karsa, I would have walked back to my blue. I would have been certain it's resetting. But you could argue he's better than me, that's for sure.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Don't sell yourself short. If I am going to complain about CFO's draft, the problem I see with it potentially is priority.
Oh, true.
I could see a lot of priority going for J-Team. Maybe only Corki getting priority in the mid lane.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true, which frees up Lalva a lot if that does tend to be the way this plays out. But we'll have to see. And sometimes just mistakes come through that changes how everything is supposed to go and how you expect things to go.
As for... So, we haven't seen much of CFO, but it felt to me like the way they managed to beat SG, after the first game, they just decided they were doing way too much, reined in the draft as, very close, trades in the bot lane. Shun is going to get his fourth shot and maybe look for a flash, isn't able to do it. Ashe is so annoying.
Yeah.
When you're trying to move. You often are trying to move.
No stand and deliver in this kind of elo. That's one of my favorite things.
Wow, he interrupts Enzo's back as well. That's so annoying. No vision for Shun. Still finds him. Both supports just taking a recall.
Yeah. Just
weird.
Off they go. I mean, yeah, maybe off to a different lane.
Yeah, favors the Ashe, especially when she has shoved. Jin is so depressed trying to last hit by himself under tower at this point.
Yeah, I mean, sort of going back to help as Jin. It kind of has to as this wave would bounce back, but...
Also, Lava running into each other.
Yeah, and importantly, it's going to be Lalva who can get here. I mean, sorry, Enzo who can get here first. Nice stun up by Lalva as he finds a favorable trade, but it is going to be that scuttle picked up by Karsa.
And that was unacceptably cowardly from Lava with all the top priority and his support coming. They
didn't know where Sword Art was.
Yeah, fair enough, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Karsa's just going to pick up two crabs that he should never be picking up with priority and with no priority in either side lane, so he's going to feel good about that.
Sword Art doing a fantastic leash here, about 150 damage between 4 auto attacks.
It's all about efficiency. Lava never going to find anything up here. His camps are spawning at the same time as Karsa's going to go get his Raptors at the very least.
Oh, bit of a tempo play there by Enzo.
Yeah, makes up for the couple autos that Sword Art threw on the crab, maybe. It's actually Gory with a little CS lead for himself, and Karsa starting to get a little pissed off at this guy, I think.
Yeah, watch yourself, Enzo. Damn. Well, there you go. I mean, he's...
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well... I mean, Enzo actually getting Lalva back some of that gold he misses out from those scuttle crabs, so...
Yeah, that feels good. Can go pick up his Raptors now and makes up for the crabs he's lost. Yeah. Priority now for Minji.
Karsa a little greedy on those recalls, huh? By the way, no one that hasn't watched the PCS regular season would have seen this, but we have had games where Karsa has single-handedly lost because he has flashed to smite steal a scuttle crab before. So this guy takes his scuttle crabs extremely seriously.
Yeah, and he'll be overjoyed to get 2.
And that was on Ivern. That wasn't even on a carry champ. He was just Ivern smiting for a scuttle crab.
Yeah, some puzzling maneuvers out of a bunch of the members of CFO, honestly. We've seen strange things from these guys that you'd never expect from players of their caliber.
Except for Shun.
Yeah, Shun, our beloved.
Actually, I take that back. That teleport for Ziggs that time, if you remember.
No, I don't remember. Was it?
He died as Ziggs and he teleported back bot when there was still all three members that had just dove him. Sitting at the tower and just got dove again.
I've erased that from my memory. Gory, Valkyrie
I
forward.
don't know if he wanted to Valk that way. As level 6 hit for Minji, and Gory getting taken down very low. Minji just standing and delivering. There is a big one available. Minji not going to be able to dodge out of that as Sword Art arrives, and Enso does as well. Ignite for both of these supports. Oh,
let's go.
Sword Art, you beast. Minji going to go down the fleet. Not going to be enough. Oh my god, no! Oh god, it's an absolute disaster.
I cannot believe what I have just witnessed. Gory has lost his flash now. Karsa gonna snipe Minji, not quite. Oh my goodness. So Sword Art's used both his sums. So has Gory. Minji now finds himself in a great spot in the mid lane. Karsa happy to pick up the CS, but...
What did I just watch? Sword Art, no summoners now. He's stunned up and he's getting taken very, very low, half HP now. Oh god. Oh no, Scuttle Crab and Karsa.
Oh no.
The antics don't end here. Curtain Call coming out of Shun. This should be pretty good. There's no ultimate available for Chi-Chi, just using it. Cleanse came out. As you saw there, you can see the summoners. There was a trade of that Ash ult for that Jhin cleanse, but it was Lalva who picks up that Scuttle Crab. But what happened?
I thought Minji might have really griefed us. First off, I don't know what Gory is cooking here, but Minji autos a creep here, and that feels pretty bad considering how close this fight is. Maybe he could have just committed. Had he not autoed that creep. Sword Art shows up, and I cannot believe, honestly, I thought this was an amazing play by Sword Art. I thought the Ignite and the auto here is always enough to kill off Minji, but isn't quite. And then Gory flashes not an auto rain.
Loses his mind.
And goes down to the tower.
So I cannot believe how many unfazed people were in that booth right there.
Yeah, only Ursan really having a giggle.
I'm not sure. It is maybe a social media person, but the lady at the back, she was quite excited. But wow.
And these mid lane items are pretty devastating now for Gory. As you see, his trade doesn't go too badly there.
Is this not just classic CFO though? Like, the reason the Ignite doesn't kill is because Sword Art was just level 4. So like it barely does more damage than the Grievous Wounds pot, and he did get one Fleet Footwork auto off, which is what I actually think may have kept Minji alive. Like, it was certainly single-digit health.
Yeah, and I thought the Gatling gun would actually kill him, but Gory just doesn't get in range to finish him off. And what is it about these playoffs? There must be a gas leak in the stadium. Minji has forced Gory back and isn't going to get some uptime on this tower.
J-Team ahead. Oh, there's just no way to predict this PCS playoffs.
Yeah.
Except for DFM.
Now, Shun has to be a bit careful. Yeah, DFM just being clean with it as CFO are showing up to this dragon.
Bowling ball comes down, and Enso does get hit there by that deadly flourish and flash away from Karsa, but Minji trying to find the damage, not going to be able to. The rocket jump, but yes, he will. Lava flashes over. Now Gory is in a bad position. Shun trying to find the damage, but he is but a Jhin, and a fantastic flash from Enso. Is it going to be enough? And yeah, Chi-Chi, a high display of mechanics as Shun trying to run away. A fantastic cleanse, and Shun, the curtain call, no! Oh my god, he finds it!
Wow, and where was Minji while this was all happening? Minji was alive. Was he chasing someone or never managed to get there to help Chi-Chi? That fight looked so good for J-Team, but I think it's CFO who take the win.
Bowling ball coming down.
Yeah, fourth shot for Shun means he always wins this. And there is all reliable.
How did that fight turn out that way?
Yeah, I cannot believe they won this fight. As I mean, Enso is just not in this fight at all. He begins it dead. Minji, the fire that has been lit under him is just so aggressive. Lava completely whiffs his flash. Gory, nice dodge on the W there. And Shun also just flashing in. Every carry just flashing in. Chi-Chi just doing really little damage in this fight. I wonder if he's missed a recall at some point, because I can't believe Shun doesn't go down here. The health pot is just out-sustaining the Ashe damage, which doesn't feel right to me. He must have been down items.
What did I just witness? Well, It's now CFO in the lead.
Yeah, and all the kills on Shun, all reliable. Somehow finds himself 3-0 once again. Benefiting from all the chaos, just plays it well.
Yeah, exceedingly well. Now Enso looking aggressive onto Gory, going to have to use that Valkyrie. And the fight one happened, but it's time now, ladies and gentlemen. Fight number 2, these Void Grubs. Smited away from Lalva as the first one, but not going to be easy now with that Smite being down to pick up a second. Casa alongside Shun able to get that one. Kick Splash Channel from Enso, not going to play that much of a part in this fight as Gory trying to find his way back in. Neither of these top laners being here, but both with teleport available. Certainly can get there. The Deadly Forest landing on Chi-Chi, and Sword Art tries to find his way onto him, but not able to do so. The Blasting Lullaby comes through, but they're not able to get there. Nice amount of disengage coming through from Enso as he's trying to keep these carries alive, and Minji is going psychotic. There's a reset, rocket jump out. Sword Art even taken. That's a double now as Shun turns it around yet again. Old Reliable, he's got that cleanse. He's going to get out of there slow, but Gory stunned up and dodging, dipping, diving. Chi-Chi, he's going to be blocked now by Lava. Gory going to go down. Oh my god, and the Deadly Flourish, Shun!
Oh my goodness, these fights are all so close, but it's just Shun trying to carry his team, get them across the line. 5-0 on this Jin now. Oh my goodness.
This is the pinnacle of my Master to Diamond 1 Elo solo
The fight starts with just the Deadly Flourish onto Chi-Chi. Nice interrupt on the engage from Sword Art. Otherwise, Chi-Chi is just dead. Spends most of this fight just asleep on the Ashe. Forced to hit Sword Art. Minji, unafraid, jumps straight in. Another Deadly Flourish lands from Shun. Lets him get that 4th shot. And it just feels like this Ashe doesn't do the damage you need it to be doing at this point. Though Chi-Chi should be able to escape here, but my goodness, Shun.
That was a very generous hitbox.
Yeah, it's the low ground, high ground.
Yeah.
Makes it look a little wider than it is now. The Blade of the Ruined King finished up 4. Minji should be a lot stronger than Gory, so if J-Team can keep finding fights like they've been finding.
That's what it was all for, that Void Grub.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is it time for another 3v3? Shun's up there before Chi-Chi this time. Doesn't have cleanse.
Yeah, I think with the supports ultimates down, I favor J-Team. But those will be up very soon.
Somehow Minji's actually down a level. I'm sure it's not that far off him ticking over to 10, however.
Yeah, shouldn't be. But he is just down 20 CS. Fighting a lot, and Gory is not going down in these fights while Minji is dying.
Gory? What? Gory's gone down more than Minji.
Maybe just this last fight? How has Gory managed to find the CS lead then?
I'm not sure. I think Corki is strong into Tristana. Just an isolation.
He was having a good time in lane. I wonder if we should throw some Ashe arrows out of Chi-Chi. We've got no cleanse up on Shun.
Yeah.
That's a massive shutdown.
By the way, just quietly, Lalva 3-1 on the brand. Very good at showing early on here. Definitely doing better than Casa, even forcing out some Merc treads.
Uh-oh, Minji has Enso here to protect him at least.
Yeah, he'll be fine. There's 5 Void Grubs was the pick up there for CFO at the end. Driver getting forced away from his tower. The power of this Renekton, I think, in a long time, this is probably the best laning we've seen out of Lakai.
Yeah, hanging on fine in his lane. Does have TP to get back to this tower if he wants to. He's actually TPing top.
Yeah, teleport top. Minji, he's got rocket jump though. I'm not sure that Driver's going to be able to find his way onto this Tristana as the teleport coming through to Lakai. Lakai is a lot stronger than Driver at this point of the game. Pathmaker going to use to try and disengage from this fight, but it is going to be Lalva in the bot side picking up that dragon. So far, at least around the map, it is J-Team winning out.
Yeah, and I guess Karsa's going to try to trade the Rift Herald now. Should be able to pick it up with Lava so far away, though maybe he wanders up here. Chi-Chi unfortunately not connecting an arrow there, otherwise that could have been actually a disaster for CFO.
Is there Rift Herald? We're still playing aggressive up here. Lakai now trying to defend. Corey pretty low on mana.
Yeah, Minji making his way down to the bot lane, doesn't have TP, so probably shouldn't be any fighting happening up here for J-Team.
Alright, it's been too quiet for too long. I need another fight.
Yeah, I can't believe we've taken 2 objectives without a full-on 5v5.
J-Team, they've got the early stacking getting done here on these dragons, so they are up 2-0.
So what is the soul? I actually missed it.
It's Mountain. You can see it up top right.
Minji actually going to pick up this tower. This might be the first tower of the game. Not quite. Sword Art is just escorting Gory constantly this game.
Yeah.
Just as we said before, Gory kind of needs some babysitting a little too often in these games. Enso is here to match Sword Art, though.
Come along with me, President.
Yeah, and I mean, Minji's going to get XP caught up a little bit as in his player cam. He looks a little annoyed as this Alistair is just laning with him.
Yeah, should be okay. Okay, well, there's no objective up, but that does not mean we shouldn't fight.
I agree.
It certainly does, but it's more fun to fight, and we kind of have just been brawling.
God, Karsa is running fast.
Oh, he lost his passive now. Well, Enso might be in trouble. Okay, he's gonna...
Yeah.
Oh no, Minji might be in trouble. Yeah, Minji's gone down. There's gonna be Sword Art able to pick up a kill here for sure as the Ignite ticks away, and there it is. Not sure exactly what happened, but I mean, Minji should be aware that the President has his Secret Service around him. Probably played a little bit too aggressive there, I dare imagine.
Yeah, both sums committed from Sword Art again onto Minji, and he's just not getting the help that he needs from his team. And this is going to be first tower going over to CFO.
Yeah, should be it. But it is a large amount of gold, and Minji being off the map means a further extension of the CS lead. 40 CS up now is Gory. Obviously does help that he is just 2v1ing this entire game.
Yeah, TP's onto Driver's cannon to take it away from him too.
Makai though, he's standing here. We do have Enso coming up. Are they going to be able to hold on to this tower? They do have even numbers.
Seem like it.
Makai makes it back to the wave. Slice, dice, color the meek.
Wow, makes quick work of the wave, does Lakai. Works his way up to a 30 CS lead now. We need to see him get into these fights and have an impact, because Gory is just getting massive on this Corki. Shun already massive on this Jin.
Sure.
And this is the point in the game where J-Team should probably be stronger with these Blade of the Ruined King. Should be a stronger first item than the Static Shiv at the very least.
Yeah, Shun's almost on 2 items. In fact, this recall probably means he will be. 5 kills is going to accelerate your gold substantially. There it is.
Yep, RFC, this is a monster Jin game as well. Everyone just falls down to this Jin. Nothing can withstand.
Oh, Renekton can. And Shun does have to be careful. Kind of what we were saying about Lemus in game 1 of our last series, right, is that he's got so much of his team's gold. Now, Gory as well, obviously just being escorted around and getting help and prioritizing getting CS and whatnot, does have a lot of gold too. Hold up though, Driver getting looked at. This Blade of the Ruined King available for Minji as Pathmaker comes through, all out going to be available. Or maybe he's not able to find it. Yes, he does, but it's taken him over to the side that Chi-Chi's readily awaiting. That's another kill going over to Lalva now. Ultimate available here for Chi-Chi. Does he choose to use it? Yes, it should get the ultimate out of Alistair. There's the Unbreakable Will. He will be able to walk on out. So it's just a trade of those ultimates, but I think possibly something that does bode somewhat well for the side of J-Team. It's going to be a 4v5 ultimately if Lakai does choose to use his teleport.
Yeah, I think ultimately the Ashe ulti for the Ali ulti should be fine. Alistair a lot more reliant on his ultimate than the Ashe. Lakai going to pick up this tower in the top lane too. Just gets to sit up here and farm up while his opponent, his counterpart rather, goes down. Loses his flash as well, does Driver. Just doing a little too much, and we see this out of CFO. Driver just had to go down there. He got caught out. Didn't need to do anything too crazy or fancy. Sword Art is super overextended, no ulti.
Yeah, oh.
Nice moves from Chi-Chi. Dragon coming up now. J-Team would love to pick this up. They have a massive Renekton who can come to this fight.
Yeah, no Alistair ult, so they can actually focus down this Alistair. He's not tanky at all, only with those HP items, and 2 Blade of the Ruined Kings on the side of J-Team means they will be able to shred through that health bar.
Ashe Arrow up soon too.
Yep, cleanse for Shun. He will have access to that, but ultimately, no, if somehow Enso finds his way onto Shun, it's going to force out the flash. There's an Ashe Arrow that can come through, force out a cleanse as well as Lakai. Oh my goodness, though, that is going to be another Deadly Frost landing. Yeah, the Ashe Arrow. The Ashe Arrow is used and it's gone. Through comes this Curtain Call, though. What can Shun find? So far, he hits Minji once. He's going to miss that second one, and the 4th shot does connect there on the top side. Enso very low. Driver trying to find himself on a flank. Doesn't have that flash available for this Cassante, and still this Alistair ult not quite up. Lakai going to now be marketing, and Enso tries to find the engage. Not going to be able to find it, though. He's going to get the flash out of Gory, and he's going to have to run away. Shun, fourth shot prepped. He's trying to find an angle. He's trying to find his way onto someone. Keep an eye on this Pyroclasm. It could be the defining factor. This is the 4-1 brand. The Dragon does go over to the side of CFO as J-Team are getting rounded out. They're getting taken into the wrong position. Lalva with that flash misses a stun. It's a nice Valkyrie coming out there from this Corki. His sword art is just tanking up everyone. And Casa finds a massive engage. Goes golden. And it's as clean as you can be. CFO 5-0.
Yeah, the fights don't start out very clean, but they do clean it up now. CFO 5-0 out of nowhere. Messy game, but they just outplay it. Gory baits so much in this fight. He baits out the Ash Arrow, gets away from it. He baits out Enso's flash, gets away from it. And then he baits out Lava's flash and gets away from it again. And then J-Team just out of steam, out of health bars. And CFO should be picking up this Baron. It's not the fastest Baron, but who's going to stop them?
Low, mate. That's got to be said. Shun's first game of Jin, he went, I think, 15-0. 15-0. Now he's sitting at 7-0.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't let him get this champ.
I mean, I suggested the Jin ban. I'm just saying. Let's see if Enso can steal this one.
Ash Arrow coming through. I mean, what are we looking for, truly? We're just trying to fish for that steal. Casa. He's not going to lose Smite to an Ash ult.
And yeah, Gory just Valks from Enso's. Gory used his flash earlier, just had to Valk away from Enso's engage here. And I mean, the fight is over. J-Team should be running for their lives already, but are kind of just hanging around, getting routed. Look at Gory's positioning as well, just blocking anyone from escaping. Here he also gets Lava's flash onto him too, and that doesn't work out either. Q flash misses. Another Valkyrie.
Gory's a beast.
Yeah. And that's what I mean by he plays on this knife's edge, and Karsa finally finds a way to get into this fight. And it is quickly over.
Throws up that Flash Wolves emoji. And very much firmly in the lead now is CFO. You expect they should be able to get this one now across the line from here. But there is obviously a very strong brand in this game.
Yeah, that's about all J-Team have going for them, though. Their carries look very weak otherwise. Not anywhere near as strong as this Jin or Corki.
Shouldn't try and miss a skill shot challenge as Enso's going aggressive here. Going to get that ultimate out of Alistair. Lakai trying to get away. Oh, God. The lasting lullaby onto 2. And that is a Renekton. Completely eliminated, and a Rel soon to follow as Gory going to Valkyrie on in. And it is clean as you can be. I mean, it's just 2 fights in a row where not a single mistake comes through for CFO. And they are just going to take that team fight. They have this Baron. It's 22 minutes into the game. Death timers aren't that long, but it might just be long enough for CFO to end. They've got those 5 Void Mites.
Yeah, with Baron, I think they might actually just be able to end. There's TP coming up for Driver, too, if he wants to TP onto a minion.
Yeah, should probably look to do that. I mean, he doesn't need to ultimately do any damage. Enso respawning, but he is the only one. It's this Rel against 5-member strong CFO. Caster very low, yes, but these 80 carries are going to be able to hit this Nexus. Enso, he gets pulverized. He's going to be taken out. One for good luck as Gory will take that one. An 8-0-7 game for Shun. Really finding so much in those fights when it looked like CFO were losing it. Yep. And then eventually everything gets tidied up and they take game number 1.
My goodness, what a fist fight of a game. Not the game I was expecting at all. Lava, really the only person having a good game for himself on the side of J-Team. Meanwhile, CFO, pretty much everyone can be happy with their performance that game.
Yeah.
Especially in the team fights. They looked like their former selves once we got into some of those later team fights, just embarrassing the enemy team. Every engage they would go for just looked silly. Like, why would you even try it? And completely destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I think J-Team can be happy with how early game went, other than, you know, just slight micro improvements, and Shun doesn't find 5 kills, because ultimately it was just, like, you know, he survived on 1 HP in multiple fights and was just able to narrowly win out and pick up so many